back with yet another College Football 26 Quick Adjust tutorial. This one will be the final installment of my defensive Quick Adjust tutorials, and this one is basically just talking about how you quick adjust the entire defense. In previous videos, I showed you how to do the secondary, the linebackers, the defensive line. Now this is the entire defense, which this will be much shorter because there isn't as many options as it is with each individual position group. So we're going to dive right into this. We're just going to go ahead and pick a random play, cover 3 match. All right, so once you picked your play on defense, in order to pull up the quick adjustments for the entire defense, you're simply going to press right bumper or R1 on PlayStation. So that'll bring up the options that you have available to you. You have your left stick options and then you have your right stick options. Left stick options are to route commit. The route commit feature is for the entire defense in this instance. In my prior video on secondary adjustments, I showed you how you could route commit individual cornerbacks or individual DBs. This is the entire defense, everybody who's in coverage, what you're going to route commit to. And then as far as the right stick is concerned, you have the guess play. So as far as route commit, you can commit to an inside route and you can commit to an outside route. And as previously stated in that secondary video, if you do one, it'll leave you open to getting beat on the opposite. So if you route commit to the boundary, then you're going to leave the inside open. If you route commit to the inside, then you're going to leave the boundary open. And when it comes to the guess play feature with the right stick, if you flick the right stick up, you will guess pass. If you flick the right stick down, you will guess run up the middle. If you flick the right stick left, you will guess run left. If you flick the right stick right, you will guess run right. So in the event that you're facing off against an opponent who's just pass heavy, he doesn't run much at all, then you're going to want to guess pass. And that gives you an edge because your entire defensive line will ignore the possibility of a run and they will commit to a pass play. And the same thing if you were to guess run up the middle. If you're facing off against an opponent who all he does is run all game and he doesn't really pass, and say he runs a lot of plays up the middle like dives and things of that nature, inside zones, etc., well, then you flick the right stick down and they will commit to a run play and ignore the possibility of a pass play. In the event that you do this, that will leave everybody who's going out on a route, if it is a pass play, wide open with nobody covering them at all. So you have to be diligent in what you guess because you got to be sure that your opponent is specifically going to call this type of play. So if you feel like your opponent is actually going to pass, go ahead and pass commit. But there's not as much of a penalty if you pass commit versus run commit, because if you pass commit, you'll still have defenders there to go after the run, but if you pass commit, you won't have anybody there to guard against the pass. So a couple other options: you have A to guard against the option QB, and then you have X to guard against the option running back. And I went through that kind of fast without explaining what those are on PlayStation. So if you press A for the option QB, that would be X on PlayStation. And if you press X for the option running back, that would be square on PlayStation. Then other options you have, and what is new this year, is the QB contain being left bumper or L1 on PlayStation. In previous years, if you press right bumper or R1, you could press right bumper again, and that would be QB contain. That's not the instance now. Now, if you press right bumper, it's left bumper to QB contain, and right bumper is to show blitz. And that is what's new about making quick adjustments on the entire defense this year. The route commit feature and the fact that QB contain and show blitz are two totally different functions this year. So that's going to be it as far as quick adjustments are concerned regarding the entire defense. Again, if you found this video useful and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with more College Football 26 tutorials coming soon. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time.